Previously on Ex-Wives of Rock.
We're back!
This is the last tattoo I have.
The matching.
Yeah, and I want to ditch it.
I don't know if I'm making the biggest mistake of my life right now.
If things don't work out, you have nowhere to go.
Why don't you like Bobby? Because she says bad words?
It's just a bunch of
I don't think she can help it.
She can help it.
I'm just gonna touch it up a little bit.
Well, just make it look like I'm 12.
Yeah.
Are you gonna start practicing more?
Yeah.
Once upon a time, the ex-wives used to party like, well, like rock stars.
It was crazy. It was incredible. It was the wildest ride ever.
We were treated like royalty. Limos and helicopters and private planes.
The best restaurants, the best places.
Yep, they pretty much did everything their parents warned them not to do.
We were young and rich and famous, and why wouldn't we?
So you can imagine how interesting things are now that they're parents themselves.
I have a 9-year-old little boy. His name's Colt.
I'm the mother of 3 kids.
I have one daughter. Her name is Taylor Jane Lane.
I have a son, 18 and a half years old.
And the ex-wives are just like other mothers. They want to raise their kids right.
He's the lead singer of a screamo band. My worst fear has come true.
Have you given up the idea of becoming a plastic surgeon and fixing me up?
He had designs on plastic surgery. I thought, how fantastic, how he's gonna freshen me up.
You told me last year that you were going to be a plastic surgeon and that you were going to fix me up for free.
If I have a backup plan, then I'm not trying hard enough.
Maybe their parenting styles are just a tad unconventional.
God, you are so much like your father these days. It scares me just a little bit.
Like your father.
So the ex-wives could be teaching their kids how to avoid their youthful mistakes, or showing them exactly how to repeat them.
Hey!
Take Athena. Here's a woman whose brother is Tommy Lee from Motley Crue and whose ex is the drummer from the Scorpions. She knew how to party. But today, she's pretty much settled down. Okay, maybe not settled down exactly.
What? I'm doing a photo shoot for Crash Magazine. I like butt shots. Butt shots are rad. Toby and I have never done a photo shoot together. Toby! Toby! And so for Toby's birthday, I asked the photographer if I could do some shots with Toby.
Did you drink coffee?
Yep, lots of coffee. Hey, glued your eyeballs shut. No, stay. Well, she models. You're just gonna look crazy. Yeah! She's adorable. She's got this tiny figure with these, bam, boobs. Guys love Toby.
Oh, that guy right there? That's Ahmad, Toby's boyfriend.
He's so arrogant. He's tatted head to toe because he just thinks that if he keeps looking like a rocker, he doesn't have to actually go be one. He's completely controlling.
Obviously, Ahmad doesn't realize that telling Toby what to do is Athena's job.
Now let's just be sluts.
I spread them?
Yep, go ahead, get used to it.
It's pretty obvious these won't be the most conventional family portraits.
Whoa, hello.
And one person isn't excited about that.
He reminds me a lot of James. I may as well be watching my story over again in Toby, and it kills me. But it's, at the end of the day, it's Toby's decision. What?
Oh my God! It keeps happening.
While Athena demonstrates the value of modesty to her daughter, Charisse is taking care of business.
I love this one. This one is so girly and my favorite. For the last couple of years, I've been designing a line of super sexy bikinis called candy wrappers.
I like the stripe. The stripe is flattering.
Today, we're doing a photo shoot for our spring line.
Yes, Charisse left both her ex-husband Vince Neil and his hard-partying ways behind. Today, she's a successful mom and businesswoman, even though her partner is this guy.
Go through these and pick the ones you want on each one, and that's what we're gonna start shooting.
Mr. Bossy Pants here. This is Kirk, Charisse's business partner and baby daddy.
Kirk and I don't always agree on parenting skills. We don't always get along in business. It makes for an interesting relationship.
As it turns out, Baby daddy brought a guest to the fitting.
Look who gets to cut school.
Lo and behold, my son is swimming in the jacuzzi like it's Sunday and he's got nothing else to do.
He told me it was spring break still, and I fell for it.
Did you do homework last night?
Yeah, not until 9 o'clock.
No homework again?
You put zero anything in his bag.
You gotta look in his bag. He has homework
No
every
clothes,
night.
no homework, no nothing.
Kirk does not make my son brush his teeth. There's no bedtime, there's no homework. He is a great friend to my son, but I'm the one who is responsible, and my son says I'm the mean one.
You wanna buy a house like this, you can't do it by cutting school.
Well, my dad was the one who didn't bring me, so it's his fault. I don't have a license, so it's not my fault.
My son loves it there, by the way, because I run a tight ship. There's rules in my house, damn it.
He's the one who went to school like an hour and 45 minutes after school started. He
Yes.
bring me to breakfast.
Uh-huh.
To breakfast.
That's very irresponsible, don't you think?
Yeah, I kind of like it.
He has them 2 days a week. We try to keep it cool, but somebody needs to make the child brush his teeth, for God's sakes.
Let's go. Work day's over.
I love you,
Coming up,
but I love and miss you more.
some quality mother-daughter time.
My mom cleans my stripper pole for me.
Before they were ex-wives, they were parents,
Do you want a couple brownies?
raising their kids to be great humans who maybe didn't become rock stars.
My biggest fear come true. Hi.
Of all the offspring from the ex-wives club, Bobby's daughter Taylor is one of the oldest.
Taylor is my daughter with Janie, and she's 20. She's the beautiful version of him. She looks a lot like him.
Where are you?
At the dorm.
How's that going?
Pretty fancy.
Not.
Taylor and I have this awesome relationship where we make each other laugh. Like, she's an amazing sense of humor. I think she gets that from me.
So what's going on? What's the latest with you?
Doing schoolwork.
All right, well, I'm rolling around in dog treats.
Why?
Because Nupa just chewed up a chicken breast on the bed and I'm on it, lounging.
It is a little ridiculous how you treat that dog like a person.
Did I seem like one of those cat ladies, but with my dog?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she's like your replacement kid because I don't live with you.
It's true. Except she doesn't talk back.
She is my life. She's the reason I live. She was created so I would slow the hell down.
I love you,
But I love and miss you.
but I love and miss you more. I do. I'm with you, boy.
Speaking of daughters, Athena's having some unique mother-daughter portraits done with Toby.
Spread them.
Go ahead, get used to it.
And as today is Toby's 21st birthday, Athena decided it was high time she learned something every young lady should know. So naturally, Athena is taking Toby to the queen of pole dancers. Blue!
Hey! Come on up.
All right.
The queen in question is Blue. She used to be married to Jerry Dixon, the bass player in Warrant. She even had a son with him, Grady. But now she's got a new husband, a new life, and a new job, teaching ladies how to pole dance their way to perfect bodies. And yes, that is a real job.
Before we start class, I want to surprise Toby with a toast for her 21st birthday. So to Toby, I mean 21, legal.
Yikes. We'll just warm up a little bit and then we'll go to the pole. I need to rock one of those.
You do need to rock one of
Yeah.
those. I go out in this all the time.
I know you go to the store like that.
Please
What?
do this.
Does anybody say anything?
No, you'd be surprised though. My filet mignon, I get for the price of a New York strip.
Note to self, never go shopping with Blue for groceries.
Makeup, no makeup, the tutu always comes through.
Gotta get tutu.
All right, so let's go upstairs. Let's get started. Let's get this party started. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is called a fireman. This is gonna rip your abs.
I need an ass, is what I
Well, I'm
really
gonna
need.
work on your ass a little bit later. So Athena, get on the side of the pole.
Ready?
You should get a good swing with that.
Do it.
Okay? And just fall towards me. Fall towards me. Beautiful!
Whoa!
Oh my God, you're a natural!
Awesome!
So do you have dance experience?
8 years of tap and 10 years of ballet.
Unbelievable. I am absolutely blown away at how naturally this movement came to them. Okay, Toby, now let it go. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. It runs in the family. family. I see this relationship between Toby and Athena. Let me keep that for you.
My mom cleans my stripper pole for me.
It's mother-daughter, but they're also really close as friends. It's pretty awesome.
Does Grady's friends see you do this?
No.
Oh, your mom's a MILF, dude. Your mom's all hot.
He doesn't bring his guy friends around the house too often. And he comes cruising in, and I'm out of a body spiral.
Right?
And he walks in, and I'm butt up. And I was like, where have you been?
Don't look at my mom. Don't even look at my mom. Come to my room.
Don't even look at my mom like that.
Just follow me.
Coming up,
Like, we don't have a sister yet. We don't have dinner all in the same room. That's the family.
Charissa's son opens up while her boyfriend shuts down.
I mean, I'm not really fond of long-distance relationships.
Take it from me, being married to a rock star is not a typical life.
Champagne fell from the skies. The red carpet rolled out. We owned the town.
But the ex-wives are typical moms in that, well, they have kids.
Glued your eyeball shut. Nope. Ah, awesome.
And they want those kids to lead typical lives, even if the kids themselves don't feel like they are. Like Colt here.
Do you want some chocolate sauce on there? I like to take Colt to a little yoga place right next to his school. It's kind of nice to just reconnect after we both have had a busy day. What'd you get?
Why does he leave later? Strawberries,
Got a lot of
cherry,
strawberries. Good job.
and cookies, fudge, and
Oh my gosh, you got a lot in there.
M&Ms.
Colt's quite the conversationalist, and the older he gets, the better he can articulate his feelings. So I wanted to talk to you about what you said the other night.
What?
Remember when we got out of the bath and you were like, we're not a real family?
Yeah, I remember.
So what did you mean by that?
Like, we don't have a sister yet. We don't have dinner all in the same room. We don't have 3 kids. That's the family.
He watches shows, he sees the way a family's supposed to be, and in his mind, we're not that and we're lacking something. That's so sad. You see Daddy twice a week. Don't you feel like you get good daddy time?
No. Because I get 5 days with you and 2 with him.
Well, what would you rather have? Half and half? Really? But there's no teeth brushing or showers or baths or homework over there.
That's a good part of my life.
For him to really just dig into his yogurt and go, we're not a real family. I mean, that didn't just come off the cuff to him. He'd been thinking about it and feeling it. That sucks. It really does.
And that's when Charisse got an idea.
Well, what would you think if Brandon moved in? Because he kind of wants to move in. Would that make us a real family? You're okay with that?
Uh-huh.
Well, let me work on that, all right?
Look at mine.
You want a scooter when we get home? Yeah, you're full of chocolate.
This is yours. Oh my God, girl, eat.
It's too sweet.
Having convinced one man in her life, it's time to work on the other.
I have a new boyfriend. His name is Brandon. It's very sweet of you to cook for me, actually.
Thank you.
When I first started dating Brandon, he was very into the relationship very quickly. In month 2 was saying how I want to live with you, I want to be with you all the time.
Since I met my future wife, apparently, at your party.
Yeah.
All right, babe, it's ready.
Wow.
What do you like?
Yeah, that looks amazing. I've never wanted to get married before again. I mean, I don't know if I was traumatized. I never really thought about it until he started bringing it up.
Wow, he sounds so good, it just makes you wonder, what's wrong with him?
He's a guitar player.
I seem to recall something Charisse said about musicians. What was it?
I really don't like to date musicians.
Right.
Normally I would be worried about a musician, but he doesn't want to be away from me. So I finally decide that, okay, let's try this. It's hard when she's far away.
It ain't like I live in Europe.
And he was kind of evasive.
I mean, I'm not really fond of long-distance relationships, even though it's only a half an hour away.
You know, he lives in Orange County. It's about 45 minutes outside of LA.
No,
I just feel like this has like been on pause for like 6 months, so.
Well, I'm the one that has to do the driving.
It feels
I
like
still
that.
live in LA.
During traffic, what's the longest that it took you to get home?
An hour and a half, or 2 hours.
2 hours.
I'm just like kind of annoyed. It was like he wanted it so bad, and when I finally said yes, and he was like, I mean, I don't know, what is that?
I'm glad you lied, man.
No, I like you, and you can bring your guitars and your daughter and all her cute clothes and her toys.
Is that all you got?
Coming up, Athena and Blue try a new kind of family therapy.
Don't shoot me here, okay?
You're public enemy number one.
Surrender!
If you're looking for a stable home life, marrying a rock star is probably not the way to go.
It was excellent until it was crappy.
He just really was a dork.
Don't marry a musician.
Especially if you end up having the rock star's babies.
Grady's growing up so fast. Of anything that I've ever done in my life, that's the best thing I've ever done.
And his mothers, the ex-wives of rock, are doing their best.
Chicks love guys that cook. Guys that cook get laid.
Or at least, the best they know how.
We don't have a sister yet. We don't have dinner all in the same room. That's a family.
As it turns out, Athena has more than one child celebrating a birthday.
I think Maddie is putting up a front that he's doing a lot better with the divorce than he is. The one thing that really bothers me now is I could tell he doesn't care. Hey, what do you want to do? I don't care. Sit down. He just wants to sit in his room and play video games.
So naturally, for Maddie's birthday, Athena wanted something that would encourage positive social interactions.
Paintball for him is his video games coming to life.
But there's something a little deeper to Athena's decision to get pelted with paintballs.
I think a large part of it, he's pissed at me because I'm leaving his dad. I'm not happy about it, but I get it. Better that than sit in front of him and tell him what's really going on.
So Athena is literally taking a bullet for the family.
I think a good game of paintball is probably what he needs.
And among Maddie's possible victims this afternoon are his brother, his sister's boyfriend, plus a ringer.
Oh, happy birthday. I got some game, you know, bring it on.
All right, you guys ready to play some paintball?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go, you guys.
Get some protective gear.
She may talk like an assassin, but for Blue, safety is a priority.
I want to be clothed from head to... I want to look cute, though.
Okay, one of her priorities.
These balls are going over 280 feet per second. They knock our eyes, break noses, chip teeth, all that bad stuff. We got a few rules in Paintball USA. Number 1 rule, mass. Mass, 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 mass. These are on 24/7. You don't know when a ball will come and hit you in the face. You could be standing out here, a ball can hit you in the face.
If I would have gotten shot in the face, I would have crapped my pants.
Okay, thank you. I don't know how to use this.
All right, don't shoot me. Okay?
You're public enemy number one. I'm coming at you.
Public enemy number 1,
I'm coming
really?
at you. I'm going green
Really?
beret on you.
Do you want any gas for it next week or what? Because I'm saying, if I get any of your ammo,
You won't even see me coming. I'm like a shadow in the day.
shadow in the day.
Call him Nighthawk.
Nighthawk.
Yellow team, you ready? Red team, are you ready?
With everyone dressed the same, it may seem hard to make out which one is Athena and which one is Blue. But it's not as hard as you think. It soon became apparent to Athena that letting Maddie take his angst out on her with a paintball gun was not the best idea.
I love Maddie, but you know what? There's only so much pain I'm ready to endure for his sake.
And Blue the assassin isn't exactly enjoying herself either.
Surrender! I was hit again! Take me back here where it's safe. I don't like this game.
And when Blue's not enjoying herself, nobody is.
My own son shot me in the leg, giving me a hematoma.
Bring me some ice. That's gonna leave a mark. I need more than one. You stay out there and make sure my son gets hit.
So I guess there's only so many bruises the ladies care to risk for Maddie's problems.
Ow!
Red team wins!
You shot me in the leg. You shot me below the belt.
Time to pack it in and go with Plan B.
I had no idea how bad this really hurt.
I have a
Play this.
hematoma. I was traumatized from the hematoma.
You need to amputate.
Athena is really concerned about Maddie, and with good reason. So how's he doing with everything?
Well, I can't get a straight answer out of him. If I ask him anything, if anything's like heavy for him or whatever, he just turns it into a joke. Like, I'll go, Maddie, are you okay? And he's like, your mom's okay.
Really?
Your mom's okay. Like, come on, Maddie, talk to me.
I know his grades are going down and he's struggling with some of his friendships. He's young, and if he's got some anger about it, it'd be good to deal with it, because he's probably angry at his dad right now in a big way.
You know what? I think he's more confused, actually.
Really?
And James is such a salesman. Like, Toby and Miles, they're old enough, they just get that whatever comes out of his mouth is bullshit. But Maddie doesn't want to believe that yet.
It's a good idea, you know, to get him somebody to talk to that's not you.
I think it's totally funny that Blue would offer me parenting advice. Her kid and my kids are worlds apart. She wants to help so bad that it just gets on your nerves. I mean, cool, thanks for the advice, Blue, but ain't gonna happen. Yeah.
All right, who wants cake?
First piece goes to Blue.
Okay, I'll just say what you all are thinking. As mothers, the ex-wives can seem a tad overbearing.
You want to buy a house like this, you can't do it by cutting school.
My biggest fear come true.
And maybe a little crazy.
No, let's just be sluts.
My mom cleans my stripper pole for me.
But I love and miss you more.
Miss you more.
miss you more.
But even crazy, overbearing moms love their kids.
I love you.
Here. At this age, to look like this is something.
Okay, frown for me. Make angry face.
Oh, I can't go home if I'm fat for Christmas.
Even now.
Nothing like a mother's love. You're gonna look so much better.
Hey, Toby rocking her on the catwalk.
Yeah.
She's shooting for Playboy. Does Ahmad know about Playboy?
No.
Come on, guys, just get to the news. Take that off, let's roll.
I feel so uncomfortable with this.